Now today we are start about phylum. What is the protozoa parasites? The first one is the malaria parasite. The malaria parasites are having kingdom Protista, phylum Protozoa, class Coccinea, genus Plasmodium, and species is Vivax. As you see here, the malaria having widely found in human disease, which caused by female Anopheles mosquito, and which act as vector for that. The distribution: this parasite having cosmopolitan distribution. Habitat: this having endoparasite habitats. Life cycle: their life cycle are having in two hosts, so-called digenetic life cycle. The primary host and the secondary host respectively. Their sexual reproduction occur in female Anopheles, while the sexual phase occurred in human. They are having three main stages of their life cycle are: schizogamy stage, asexual reproduction in man. The first one in that schizogamy stage are hepatic schizogamy, which are present in liver, and the other one is in arteries, so-called erythrocyclic schizogamy. Another one is called gamogamy stage. Asexual reproduction start in human and then complete in mosquito. Sporogamy stage. Asexual reproduction of multiplication of female Anopheles mosquito. It results in formation of sporozoites. In liver, their life cycle stages are cryptomyrizoids, metacryptomyrizoids, pre-erythrocytic schizoid, and multiple fission, which give rise to metacryptomyrizoids. The another one is macrometacryptomyrizoids, cryptozoids, post-erythrocytic schizoid parasite, which goes into reservoirs. Sexual cycle: they having sexual cycle in which the various stages are micro, meta, mero, cryptozoid, which happen in RBC. After that, ring stage is formed, which convert into amoeboid stage, which after going to erythrocytic schizoid, which got immune particle and get converted into merozoites. That's all about malaria parasite. Another one is trypanosoma gambians. They are having mainly found in South Africa. They having saprophytic nutrition, which having centric nucleus. As we say here, the diagram, they having longitudinal binary fusion reproduction. They having aerobic respiration. The pathogenicity is sleeping sickness. They are having three hosts. The first one or primary one is called man, which goes heavily from infection after getting this parasite. The second one is intermediate, which are blood-sucking insects, and the third, which are sea fly, called Glossina palpalis. The third one is reservoir, the pigs buffalo, respectively. Here is about life cycle of that trypanosoma. This fatal disease having effects are laziness, weakness, ultimately die sometimes. Therefore, phylages preventive measures by killing intermediate sea fly, by destroying their habitat, sea fly habitat, by killing reservoir, pigs or buffalo. Their fission in gut. The first in stumpy form, going to long, slender, primary short binary fusion, and then gone into critical form. After that binary fusion, they go into metacystic form. The second stage is metacystic form to long slender form. After binary fusion, they go in intermediate form, and which last goes on short stumpy stage. As you see other diagrams of various stages. The stages happening in their life cycle of their giardia. Now, third one is leishmania donovansi. They are having found in North America, China regions. Their habitat are dimorphic. Their host, the primary host are man, the secondary host or intermediate host are sandfly, and the third host reservoir are cat and dogs. They have caused dum-dum fever. black fever or kalazar. The third one is entamoeba histolytica. They found everywhere in the world. They live inside the large intestine, also called low part. Also found low part of the small intestine. In serve infection, it entered into inside the liver or brain also. Host. First man mainly exists in two form. The first is Manuta and the second is magma or trophozoid form. Here you see here the photos of that two stages. Epidemiology, mode of infection. They having tetrad nuclear stage covered with cyst wall, which after entering the human body, this stage is more cause disease. The other stage is that tetrad nucleate stage, in which they are in cyst form, enter through mouth, buccal cavity, and esophagus, and they finally enter into intestine. In intestine, there is a trypsin enzyme which breaks the cyst of that entamoeba histolytica, and then this parasite come in out. Disease. This disease is caused by amoebic diarrhea, loss of water through body, dysentery, frequent motion of blood and mucus, in which a man feel fatigues, anemia may happen, and sometimes intestinal abscess, a swelling. Pus. The effects also are pus containing pockets and ulceration. The parasite may enter into liver and brain also. Therefore, paralysis. Fecal matter should not be left on near by you. The last one is giardia intestinal. The endoparasite found in intestinal colon. They are having cosmopolitan distribution. The oval-shaped body for symmetry arrangement attached to, and also called grand old man disease. They are having two exostylus of flagella, two nuclei, two parabasal body, in cyst form. They are having 4 aristyle, 4 nuclei, 4 parabasal body, and the 8 flagella. The mode of infection through oral and duct through contaminated food. In taking of contaminated food and what? Diarrhea. They are that, and the multiplication. They are multiplication of that animals. That's all about.